That day, on my way home, I saw something that made my steps come to a sudden halt. By the roadside, a tiny puppy lay motionless, its body still, as if life had already slipped away. But as I got closer, my eyes caught sight of a small rusty chain, wrapped tightly around its neck, tethered to an old metal pole. My heart ached. This little soul, not only abandoned, but also trapped. I knelt beside it, trying to free the chain, but the lock was rusted, turning my efforts into a struggle. With trembling hands, I kept trying. Searching for a way between the sharp metal until finally the chain came loose. I immediately checked its tiny body. Was it still alive? I placed my fingers on its pulse, but I felt nothing. Then I laid my head on its chest, hoping to hear, maybe just a faint heartbeat, anything. Silence, only the sound of my own breathing. But I couldn't give up. I tried giving it water, drop by drop, into its dry, tiny mouth. I breathed into it, hoping to bring back even the smallest spark of life. I massaged its body gently, trying to warm its cold frame. Time felt painfully slow. Every second seemed to stretch, but the puppy remained still. No movement, no sign of life. My heart began to break, but I refused to stop. Finally, I wrapped it in my towel, held its fragile body close, and rushed to the vet. All the way, I prayed silently, begging for a miracle. When I reached the clinic, the vet immediately started treatment. I stood in the corner, trying to hold back my tears, and then a small miracle happened. Slowly, the puppy moved, a tiny touch of life.
Fighting through the longest night, a whisper of a prayer, hoping life is still in
That made my heart beat once more. Every little movement, every breath brought me new hope.
A broken heart will find its way through every tear, through every pain. Love will remain.
Day by day, the puppy was nursed back to health, and now, the once helpless puppy has become a smart and adorable dog. It runs around my home with a joy that is simply priceless. And every time I see it, I realize, in this life, even amidst pain and hardship, there is always hope, as long as we never stop trying.